Alright, so Saturday, May 14th, mid-70s, Grand Rapids, Michigan. Clouds are coming in. So yesterday I checked this in the evening, didn't bother filming anything because all I did was rescent. One spray in the top, furthest away from the entrance on the top of the frame, and then one spray at the entrance, getting a little inside and some outside. And there's scouting activity today, so last time I rescented this one I didn't do the inside. So it's been probably just under a month since the inside was rescented. I just sprayed the entrance last time 2 weeks ago. So anyways, it's being scouted today. I'm going to head over to 3 and we'll hope for the best. Light scouting, nothing all that impressive yet. Alright, so trap 3. Again, there's bees in there, bees hanging out at the entrance. Nothing as far as activity that makes me think there was a move-in. I did rescent this one yesterday in the evening. Same way, Swarm Commander, one spray on the top of the lids furthest away from the entrance. One spray at the entrance, making sure I got some in and some on the outside. One thing I want to mention about this setup that has me concerned is that it doesn't have a flat bottom. So if they show up, abscond, or refuse and ball underneath this, they're going to be all intertwined in that mesh and everything else. And as far as the way I usually get them off with a bucket, it's not going to work that well. There's still going to be several inches of bees, and I don't like that, considering this is new construction. Has not caught. I did wax the inside of it pretty heavy. I did not torch it because most of my traps that were built this winter are OSB board, so I didn't like the idea of that. If it was all plywood, I would have torched it. But again, if they ball underneath this, I'm going to have some fun. So something to keep in mind when you're setting your traps. If you have a nice flat bottom and they do ball underneath, your work is going to be a lot easier than something like this. Although this gives you a definite height advantage, there are some disadvantages. So I'll keep you posted. Thanks for watching. Alright, so back at trap 1, we're going to call it a wrap, but since I'm not reporting on anything sighting, I figured I would talk about vents. So vents on your swarm trap, for me the primary purpose is transport. When I catch them, it's going to be probably very, very hot. If I close it up completely, they got no fresh air, and they have about a 25-mile commute from this area. So with the vents, I can keep a good airflow inside of there while they're hung up. If I don't like them, I can just tape them over, as you see here. If they tell me they don't like them, they'll close them up, and I'll appreciate that information and intelligence on what they want and what they prefer. But to this date, I haven't had them close them up, so I keep them open. A couple things that I also like about them: at the right angle, I can see up inside them. So at trap 3, I can see up inside there, and it's not covered with bees. If there was a swarm in there, there'd be bees everywhere. The other thing is I can listen. I can put my ear next to it, and if there's only a couple in there buzzing around, it's echoing, which, as I talked about in another video, I think it was starter strips and why I use them. That echoing inside there is very, very loud, which is an aspect of what they're looking for when they're scouting. So go back and watch that video. But anyways, I can put my ear up there, I can listen, and all I heard was an echo of a couple bees, not a low hum of a swarm. So I don't have to go in there. I can just listen, look, and it helps me determine whether I should go any further. Also, those vents let the smell out. So that brood comb in there, it's in the air. This trap's caught, it has the smell of home, it's in the air. In addition to the other scenting I'm doing with Swarm Commander. But all those good smells, you can't smell it, but they can. So that's floating around the air. They know it's here, or they'll have an easier time finding it. So that's a couple things on vents. I could be wrong, I could be right, but like I said, they've never closed them up on me. I've closed them up periodically, as you can see on the bottom one there. and then that'll be removed if this trap catches. So let me know if you think in the comments how you feel about vents in your swarm traps. If you could please like, subscribe, and share, I'd appreciate it. And we'll keep you posted. One trap I do know about, trap 6 in my backyard, that's a complete dud. That has not had anything, and it should have something, because inside the garage is all my beekeeping equipment with honey supers and everything else. So I've had bees visit me in the garage. I've had bees interested in trying to gain access to the garage. I have not had any activity at that swarm trap. So that one will be the first one to come down to replace the first one it catches. So anyways, that's an update on 6. There's your update on 1 and 3. We still got 3 other ones we need to check on. So I'll be getting back to you on those soon. So again, thanks for watching. Appreciate it.